Well, it's the first CEO's blog for the year, and John, thanks for joining. It's been a big weekend in harness racing. We've had a couple of Carnival of Cups meetings.
Yeah, a big weekend, a fantastic weekend of racing. The festive season always brings the best of crowds out, and certainly brings the best of racing out. And Albury, Leeton, Parks, all great meetings. We continue on this weekend to Maitland.
It's the 53rd running of the Inner City Pace. Will you be there?
I can't be there, but I know you will be. Rod Smith and Chris Edwards and I are venturing up to Tamworth to do a little bit more work on securing the showground as the next best site for harness racing in the northwest. Improvements are plenty we have planned there, but we just want to go and have another little look around. So that's us. But you're at Maitland, and it's a fantastic race. So I suggest you get there early because positions on the fence are always hard to come by.
I'm looking forward to it. While we're talking about Tamworth, is there anything you can update us on about what some of the early improvements participants could see at the track?
Well, where we are at the moment, we've exchanged contracts for the purchase of the showground, so that's a good step. We expect that to be concluded by the 1st of February, but we're looking at the conversion of the stables, which are already on course as a permanent training facility, a cover for the stable area because it's open air at the moment, and also where we can get an extension onto the grandstand, which is there at the moment. So that's what we're doing in Tamworth this weekend. Just an investigation. We're not signing off on anything, but just to have a look around, meet with the Show Society and meet with others.
Okay, well, yeah, Tamworth has its Carnival of Cups coming up later this month, and next month Orange has its Carnival of Cups, and that's pretty exciting. They're going to be racing on the grass.
Yes, pacing on the grass at Orange, Towak Park. As we all know, the facility at Orange Highlands Paceway was not quite up to scratch, and we moved the two meetings to Bathurst last year, but in a great move by Frank McRae and the Orange Club in being able to negotiate with the Orange City Council and of course Racing New South Wales and the Orange Jockey Club, we will be able to hold our two Carnival Cups meetings at Towak Park on the grass, and we have a pretty milestone meeting this Friday afternoon where we'll put in place some of the promotions that we're going to undertake.
Okay, I believe they'll be racing in the other direction as well. Is that true?
Yes, true. We need to use the facilities there, and of course the facilities are set up for the thoroughbred races. So yes, they'll race the old way, back to front. That's the first time in New South Wales for a hell of a long time since we've raced on grass. Of course, we raced on grass at Richmond, but it's exciting. The stewards have been there, Grant Adams and Michael Zarb, and they're looking at the operational aspects. But we've engaged Fiona McWilliams and Fineview and Scott, her husband, to look at the promotional side. But the Orange Club must be congratulated. They had a passion to keep harness racing in Orange. They worked well with the council, the mayor, John Davies, and Nick Redmond, the general manager of development there. And it'll be fantastic. It's in February, but I really urge everyone to go along. We call it the Carnival Cups. This will be a carnival atmosphere, and it'll be something different for New South Wales.
Yeah, well, I'm really looking forward to it. Anyway, talking about things that are different, we will be introducing a new segment within this segment called What's Happening, a What's Happening section where people wanting to know what is happening, they could email myself at the email that you can see on the screen now, and to ask you a question about what's happening.
Yeah, well, what's happening? Now, there will be some parameters, of course, on this. Confidentiality, things that aren't absolutely determined won't be able to be revealed. But if somebody out there has something they need to know about the industry, where Harness Racing New South Wales is taking the industry to, they can just submit that question to you. You're the judge advocate. You will decide what is the most interesting question each week, and we'll go on from there. But we're also expanding the Trots TV segment now, and that is with the stewards and the integrity department will be part of Trots TV each week. And for those important industry notices, of course, participants can find those with the race fields. So it's something new. It's something we move forward with. It's a modern time. We like Facebook, we like Twitter, and we like Trots TV. So I encourage everybody to tune in. try to get our hits up a little bit higher. I'm not rating that well, so I don't know what I exactly have to do. I will stay fully with a tie on, of course, but anyway, it's all in good fun. It's all about letting the industry know what we're doing, and if we can help by asking a question, well, we'll try to help by giving a sensible and reasonable answer.
Well, I look forward to some of the emails coming through. Thanks, John, for joining us for this week's edition of the CEO's blog.
And make sure those questions are relevant to the industry, not just you in particular.